What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lieutenant Nathaniel Flint of the Landship Scorpios, and today we're continuing the unboxing with the core box. Rivet Wars Reloaded, the Battle of Rivet. So first, let's start with this box art. Is an amazing recreation of the Eastern Front box art. Actually, we can do a little side by side here for a second. I have one of my extra Eastern Front boxes, and you can see how lovely it is recreated. It is quite well done. We can see that Eastern Front box is a little bigger, a little taller. Actually, it's a negligible same thickness. In this box, we should be getting the two standard armies. The Allies in blue with 22 Allied miniatures, and the Blight in red with 22 Blight miniatures. This is also all the tiles, all the tokens, a set of like purplish dice, and then most of the cards, which includes unit stats and things of that nature. So, let's get into it. Those of you who saw my other unboxing knows that I kind of peeked at the Christmas presents early for that video, but when we open it up, we do have these lovely game rule books that are beautiful and in full color, and I cannot wait to bring these to work and read them at work. The rule books, of course, are the set of core rule books, which has all the core rules in it. Alternate game modes, which talks about things like how to play team modes, how to play the solo mode, and other such rules of that nature. And of course the scenario book, which has all the scenarios that you would need, the pitch battles, things of that nature, and the campaign. Next up, we have the tiles and things all here. Break the seal. Oh, I'm so excited to see the miniatures. All right, you're not here to see me. You're here to see what we're talking about. So let's do this. We got the tiles. You know what? You're gonna watch me punch out my tiles. Oh. So here are the 3x3s, of which we should have quite the collection. For all these other tiles that I'll do later. These will help with some of our other unboxings. I will set up a little area. Oops, I punched out 2 at a time. But don't they just look amazing? Of course, the things that I'm not punching out right away are like health tokens, all that, and they're double-sided, so on the other side. But we have like the deployment markers, the flag tokens, things of that nature. Here's what I've been waiting for. The tiles of different sizes. Oh, interesting. As well as bunkers and strategic objectives, which appear to have single tiles, single duck boards underneath them. So you can just set up additional duck boards instead of like a bunker or something. Very cool. Ooh, we can see the Colossus markers here. Strategic objectives and gas tokens. Ooh. Gas tokens. And the point bar. And smaller tokens, shield tokens, and the like. Very cool. I'm going to punch those off off screen. Why don't we just save that for later? Put this over here. Put these over here. Now, look at these minis. Ho ho ho. Don't they look so good? We're going to be doing a light box photo shoot after this before I edit these videos. So I'll have light boxes. But let's show off some of the things I didn't show off in the Kickstarter unboxing. Look at that. Colonel Martinez. The detail. I think so much detail went into like their hair and the eyes. The machine gunner, Sergeant Udelbroth. We will definitely be showing those off in a better situation. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's get them out. Let's get them out. Let's get them out. Oh, where to start? My monowheel boys. And the detail on his coat. Sorry, I gotta remember to show the camera. I'm also gushing over these in real life. I am loving it. Look at the Schlitten. Looking amazing. Also notice at the bottom is a little Steamforged Games placard. And of course, the tank with his little plug slot. So that's the ostrich tank. The Sturmpanzer's a bit much to get out, but looking to die for. All the detail. His plug's a bit difficult to get out. There we go. Tight fit. Of course we will have to do a light box of all of these guys. Ooh. You have to be so careful putting these guys back in. You have to be so careful, it's not even funny. I don't know if I've done this yet, this shot. But so good, so cool. And of course, in a move that I think was very smart, they sacrificed one of each of the cavalry units in the base set to give us one each additional tank unit so you can make more use of the plugs mechanic in the base set alone. So we got the Landskrieger. The Landskrieger. Couldn't have said that anymore, Texas. And the Vert tank. Honestly, when we do the light box one, I have to zoom in. I cannot give enough credit to the amount of detail on the hair, on the rivets on the goggles. Like, I don't think this is going to come through if it isn't in the light box. But geez, honestly, the pictures do not do it justice. These are beautiful pieces. If nothing else, guys, they absolutely kept up with the quality of Rivet Wars. Like, it was lauded at the time for its detailed miniatures and its charm. And I honestly think that this has been masterfully recreated, at the least recreated, in Rivet Wars Reloaded. And of course, a massive amount of cards. I'm going to save to open this until there's an actual game, because I'm going to go and buy another card box to put all the cards in. But also, I keep all of my Rivet Wars stack cards in a binder thing. And I'm going to need more pages of that for Rivet Wars Reloaded now. Is there anything at the very, very bottom? No. But honestly, I might be putting these in the very, very bottom. Because I'm not at a point to do this. I'm not sure these will fit on the top when they're all done. Well, they fit one on top of each other before they were all punched out. So I think it'll be fine. Alright guys, there's really nothing else to do besides start the light box and do all of that. This is absolutely beautiful. First thoughts right out of the box, they are so packed in here. They are very, very well packed in here. The minis compared to the Rivet Wars boxes of classic Rivet Wars. This is a little flimsier than I thought. I heard some people's complaints about how these work. Getting the Sturmpanzer out is tough, and I can totally see how getting frustrated with putting it back in, you can easily give just the slightest too much force and it might punch through this. However, I did get it back in. It takes a lot of like doing this stuff to get certain one of these back in. When we were doing the Nemoans, some of those were a little tighter, but it is doable. This is beautiful. The miniatures are beautiful. Me and my fiance were looking at them before doing this unboxing, and she commented that some of them felt heftier than classic Rivet Wars miniatures. Like they feel like more dense and a little heftier. You can definitely tell that with some of like the bikes or something. I'm not going to know for certain until I bust out all the classic ones for side-by-side videos. But wow, the detail is to die for. The new, like this is the base set, so there's a lot here that was in other things. We have the 2 tanks that were added from another expansion into here, and then we lost 2 cavalry to that other expansion, which by the way is Vanguard. Vanguard is the suggested first expansion if you buy the core box and you're like, I want more Rivet Wars in my life. Vanguard is the next step. It adds a lot of new units, a little bit of new strategy stuff, but also there'll be more of these tanks and more of the cavalry units in there. So that is definitely a suggestion. But like the detail, guys, in the eyes, in the hair is stunning. Absolutely stunning. The new plug heroes, we got Martinez up here, we saw Olbroth. They are unimaginably well detailed. And they fit. You wouldn't be able to notice. They fit just as well with Rivet Wars. They nailed the style, Ted's style and vision for the series. It is just absolutely stunning to see. The colors are a little bit toned down from the model renders and some of the pictures we've seen. These are a little darker, so I don't think people who had misgivings about just how bright the colors looked, like a little bit too much. These do feel a little bit toned down, and I do notice, and I think that they're fine. They look great. I really like it. Oh man, I really like these. I cannot wait. The mustaches on the Blight Panzerfaust, and on this guy, the Marshal. I forgot what his name is. Krem something. Put that up on screen, Nate. Marshall, whatever. Him and his little derpy dog. Oh, to die for. What on earth could his dog's name be? I think we made a joke back when it was announced. Guys, honestly, what can I say? This is amazing. This is awesome. If I need to, I will add something on the end about storing these after all this is pumped out. Heard someone say that it's a little tricky to get the hang of once you punch all the stuff out. So I'm about to punch everything out and look into that. And I'm going to do some lightbox pictures. So yay! So for now, guys, we're going to call this good. This was the unboxing of the core set. I'm going to have lightbox pictures running throughout while we're talking about this, and probably throughout this section when I'm talking. Maybe some lightbox video showing how great these guys look, and try to get some higher def detail. I will also add in the end how it all went back in the box. So actually, let's give a cut for that now. So we're gonna put it all back in the box. Hello, welcome back to the cut. So wow, Steamforged games, where are these supposed to go? So I punched everything out. All of this is now trash. And for the most part, everything's going back in pretty good. I put all of the single tiled stuff, the bunkers, the things in here, like this. And there's enough space in here to put a lot of the barbed wire, not all of it, right there. I got barbed wire lining this. I put so much tokens in here. And I'm not sure anything will fit smoothly on top if I put anything else. I put all of the tank traps and minefields in here with the dice. And then I've started trying to just find room. So all the rivets, health, and shield tokens are in here with the dice. But they're just kind of all out. Now I have all the gas tokens, all the deployment zone markers, and all of the Colossus pieces. But they're not going to fit in there, not cleanly at all. And that's going to cause issues when everything goes back in. So where are they intended to go? Also, as soon as this is that all like sideways, like on a shelf or for display purpose like this, these are going to go everywhere. So I don't know where it's supposed to be. There's a very good chance I'm going to be buying another box, a card box. Putting all these cards, all the other cards from the other things all in one box together. And then there's a good chance that when I do that, it will not fit back in here cleanly like my other box does in Eastern Front when I put everything back in together. That may not be the case. So I might have this spot open if I do that, and the cards have to be separate. But that's also not ideal. So the only thing I can think of is lifting up this tray and putting a bunch of things at the bottom, and then putting this tray down, and this tray down, and it's much cleaner. And I might do that anyways, because honestly, all the little rivets, all the health, all of the shield tokens, all of the other tokens and stuff, they all need bags. They definitely need bags. They are going to be everywhere. I will lose them. I'm going to need to buy a little bag like what comes with this. So I think that's the option, is put them at the bottom of this in bags. But again, that's something it doesn't really come with. So for now, this will work. Just kind of spreading them out in here. Oh wait, I have to do the light box. And let's put it away and see how it looks. Hopefully this will be kind to these pieces. Alright, let's see how this looks. Alright, it's all in. And now all of this goes in. This fits here. Well, technically they all fit in here before they were punched. And then what? These go in? And now there's a bulge. How did that bulge happen? How did it happen? They were all in here together. It all worked. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. It closes nicely. So now you have it displayed. That didn't sound great. So now you have it displayed. Maybe it moves around. Maybe it's in a... Ooh, why is this coming out? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, okay. And then you reopen it. Ready for your next game. Take this out. And it's... oh boy. They're all over the place. But honestly, we've seen worse. We've seen worse. So I'll probably have to invest in some bags. I wonder if my local game store has little like dime bags. Little like dice bags or something. I'll ask. Let's go to the light box. Oh wait, no, I gotta go back to the video. Back to the main video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I will see you guys in the next one. If you haven't seen it, check out my big review on all of the Kickstarter unboxing when I first got it. That's also where I covered the Kickstarter, some of the Kickstarter exclusive stuff that wouldn't merit its own video. And be on the lookout for the next one. That's what we're doing this week. Unboxings, videos, things, content. That's what this is about. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, that's it. Subscribe for more Rivet Wars content. If you're a steampunker, I've got a few steampunk videos in the can that are now on the back burner. I'm sorry, but hopefully this also appeals to you as a steampunk board game / war game. And that's what this week is all about. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.